Hello Aquarius, welcome to your mid-April reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. This reading is going to hold true from the 15th to the 30th of April. And I'm starting off with a couple of star code oracles because we have some lovely planetary transits happening this month and I want to touch upon those. Let's see what we have for you. There's a very strange energy in the cards. I feel like you guys are very restless, like wanting to take action but not being able to. Oh, yes, I get it. I love these cards so much. We have Act. It's been coming up a lot and I know why, because we are in Aries season, at least while I'm recording, up till the 19th of April. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It begins spring. It begins the astrological year. It gives that drive and that fire to us to almost act, to take action, to be, in a state of motion constantly. But we have Neptune, and Neptune rules Pisces. Some of you may be on the cusp. I'm getting that. Why I'm mentioning that is because there are a lot of planets in Pisces right now, and especially on the 26th we have the Moon, Venus, Mars and Jupiter in Pisces, and on the 27th we have Venus in a close conjunction to Neptune. Why am I mentioning all this? All of this Neptunian, Piscean energy is making us a little flaky. It's making us a little lazy. It's making us procrastinate. Most interestingly, on the 14th, we had Mars, which is the ruler of Aries, entering Pisces, who's ruled by Neptune. Now, you see why this was interesting? I feel a lot of signs are getting this kind of pattern, and it's because of the planetary alignments, because whether we like it or not, gravity and quantum physics is a thing, and these planets affect our energy. So if you've been wanting to act and take action towards something, if you are not being able to muster the drive and the motivation to do so, don't blame yourself. This is just a 2-week energy and nothing is going to, upturn itself in the process. Just give yourself a little bit of time to breathe. All right, and with Neptune, I'm also getting with vision, it's possible that some of you are in the creative arts, because Neptune rules creativity, it rules art, it rules even video games, graphics, it rules all of that. So some of you may be in those fields and you may want to take inspired action towards that, but it's almost like there is a sense of wearing rose-colored glasses. We had a Jupiter-Neptune conjunction on the 12th, which almost gave us this expansive, opportunistic and optimistic kind of viewpoint when it came to our career and even love. So I feel like wait for these transits to pass till we can take those rose-colored glasses off and finally take inspired action. It's a beautiful energy, don't get me wrong, but it can be a little disillusioned. Yeah, this guy has been showing up a lot, and for valid reason, of course. We have the Four of Cups, we have the Justice card, and we have the Four of Swords. 2 4s. Interesting. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yep, the card of disillusionment and confusion. I'm going to skim over these before I clarify. Now, with the Lovers and the Four of Cups, you are not looking at something. You are not acting on something. There is a relationship right in front of you and you are not looking at it or not wanting to look at it. And rightly so. I don't usually say this. I usually say go for it. But with all these planets roaming around in Pisces and Neptune doing its thing, I feel it's all right to say no for now. It's also possible that an offer of love that you made to somebody was rejected. Give it time. Mercury has just entered Taurus, pardon me. That is going to bring about a very sensual nature to our conversations, a very grounded and practical nature as well. So let that energy take hold and have those conversations a little while later. With the Justice card and the Seven of Cups, I feel like whatever disillusionment this was that you were dealing with, whether on the work front or in love, With the Justice card, I see that balancing out. And what is great is that we have a full moon in Libra on the 16th, which makes perfect sense because Libra is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love. And you see the balance that we have here between heart and head. The feather represents intellect. I feel like once you hit that energy of the full moon, this balance will come about. This almost removal of disillusionment and confusion will come about. Now, with the Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, I'm getting a strange energy here. I'm getting an energy of not feeling like you're good enough for something. I don't know what this is. It's possible, I also forgot to mention, we have vision right under Neptune, which means that your vision could be clouded. Okay, keep that in mind. With the Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, I feel like you're retreating. You're retreating because you don't want to start something afresh, or you feel like you're not good enough to start something. Let's see, let's clarify. The Fool. There's a new beginning that's waiting to happen right here, but you're not looking at it. You don't want to look at it. Okay, I'll get more and then I'll get back to that. Oh, dropped a card. Hang on a minute. Oh, wow. We haven't got this card much in April readings. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Things shifting, things changing. So what happens is when we're in this disillusioned state and we're waiting for balance to come about, but we're not doing anything about it, when we're not acting on it because, well, we don't know how to, the universe comes about with a shift. The universe hates stagnant energy. So it will always come about with this Uranian energy of shifting things. We have a conjunction between Mercury and Uranus on the 17th, which will bring about conversations that come as a shock, but a good shock. They come about to remove any stagnant energy from your environment. So I would look forward to that. And it's also possible that if you are in a legal situation, especially with this Mercury-Uranus conjunction on the 17th and the Libra full moon on the 16th, I feel that there will be justice. Things will start moving in your favor. There will be a shift. You may be feeling like you're dredging muddy waters, but suddenly there will be clarity and things will start moving for you. Okay. Ten of Wands. Yeah. Oh, okay, I get it. We have quite a few cards here, so I'll just have to place them all together. We have the Ten of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Ace of Swords, which is beautiful. This is that clarity that I was talking about. Now, when you are feeling like you're not good enough, you're not realizing that every lesson you've learned in the past, these burdens that you've carried with you, they have enhanced your wisdom. They've enhanced your intellect. They've enhanced your skill and your talent. Every wand in the Ten of Wands is a talent or a skill. And even though it's been a burden for you, but it's just polished you into a diamond where you can finally accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like don't be reckless. Sometimes when we're in a beginner's spirit of starting something brand new, we can dive head first without thinking of the consequences. After a period of rest and gaining clarity is when you can finally move forward. I'm getting love, life and career. How perfect is that? I don't plan my general readings like this usually. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. You're in your head. You're in your head about this offer, either that you are making or someone is making to you. Sleepless nights, nightmares, could be a sense of guilt as well. Why? The Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love here. Why are you denying yourself? If it is somebody else who rejected your offer of love, with the Queen of Cups, I feel like there is a lot of love that they hold in their heart for you. There may be a little bit of ifs, buts and maybes happening, which is why they're not being able to come forward, but the energy is there. Transformation. It's possible that this relationship may have undergone a transformation or desperately needs to. The Death card and the Wheel of Fortune are touching each other. I place my cards intuitively, which is telling me that if there was a stagnant energy in your relationship, the universe is coming about with this scorpionic Uranian energy to transform it. I feel that whoever this person is, they may have presented themselves in a way that did not suit you. It did not suit your future. It did not suit your vision for the future. But that transformation is coming about now. Ace of Wands, you can't make this up. Yeah. A passionate, new, fiery beginning. This may not happen in the next 2 weeks. Okay. But I feel like the seeds for that are being planted now. I would give it a little bit of time. If you're waiting for someone to approach you, like I told you, with Mercury entering Taurus on the 10th, sensuality is going to be at play. You can expect some passionate communication coming forward. All right, let's get some more cards. The Queen of Wands, beautiful. Follow your dreams. Don't let this confusion weigh you down. I feel like when this change does come about, don't sit in your head about it, because as human beings, we don't like change. Okay, we like to sit in our comfort zones, no matter how uncomfortable those comfort zones are. But with the Queen of Wands, have your eye on the prize. That's what I'm getting with the laser focus this lion has. Focus on your passions, focus on your dreams, focus on your goals, and I feel like act on them as soon as your vision clears, and you will achieve them. The Hermit. Yeah, you remember I said you wanted to spend some time by yourself with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords for me is the minor arcana of the Hermit. This clarity that you gain when you are by yourself with the Ace of Swords, I feel like that is what is going to help you. I'm also getting this visual of some of you just locking yourselves up in your rooms and learning something, and almost getting that sudden boost of energy to do something about it. It's possible that some of you are delving into higher studies, higher education, philosophy even. And I feel like it's changing your perspective about how you see work and life in general. The Four of Wands. There is an emotional completion and fulfillment, a celebratory moment that could be coming in for you. If you're here for love, I feel like this could be a twin flame union, because that is the card of the twin flame. But I feel like you will be able to finally celebrate something that comes to a fruition. Again, if this was a legal case or a legal situation or anything related to even your family, if there was trouble on that front, I feel you're going to overcome it successfully. The Star. That's your card. I'm not pulling any more. The Star card is literally summing up your entire reading. It's talking about hope, healing, wishing upon a star, and shining. I feel like this whole Piscean energy that we are coming out of, and we've just entered Aries season, there is a rebirth, there is a refresh and a restart to your energy. And I feel like you can finally start delving deeper into what makes your heart happy. I feel like you've been overburdened by responsibilities, and it's like some of that weight is being lifted now. I like that. We have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like if you're here for love, that is a very good sign. It could talk about a union coming into being. Alright, Aquarius, let me, if I can grab this deck. I'm gonna get you a couple of tea leaves to close off the reading. Bird, perched, waiting for news, package, letter. If you've been waiting for that conversation to come about, it is coming about for you. I promise you that. Stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity. Nice. You remember I said that some of you are learning and trying to start something new. It's possible that this is the time. And it's also possible that some of you may be expecting babies, or you may have a family member who's expecting one. Barrel. Oh, I just want to get rid of this card. I don't like it anymore. It's coming up for everybody. What are the odds? Look at the number of cards. That's a lot of cards. And this guy has been showing up for everyone. You feel something is lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah. No shit, Sherlock. We all feel like that at some point or the other. But do we marinate and stay in that energy? No. We get ourselves out of it and move forward. Rat, someone working against you behind your back. Keep that in mind. We have the Knight of Swords here, and I was a little iffy about that energy. I wasn't sure if it was yours or somebody else's. If you are working with somebody else, make sure you don't share all your plans with them. They may use them against you. Okay, let's get one last one. Firecracker, excitement. Lovely. I love this for you, Aquarius. I feel like things have been a little slow and stagnant. I would expect all of that to shift and beautiful things to come your way. I hope this helped you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.